Dakota State University has become a big source of pride for the city of Madison.
40 years ago, the school was in danger of being closed and turned into a prison. Instead, then Governor Bill Janklow pushed for it to be transformed into South Dakota's tech school.
And DSU has since gained a national reputation as one of the best schools for cybersecurity and cyber operations in the country.
In tonight's Eye on Kettleland, Tom Hansen takes us to DSU for a look at what the future holds for the school, staff, and students.
This is Beadle Hall, built in 1886. It is the oldest building on campus. Back when it was built, South Dakota wasn't even a state. And the word computer, well, it meant a person who was good at math. Now this entire campus is dedicated to computers, the machines, and everything that makes them work. Jose Marie Griffiths is president at Dakota State University, a knowledgeable, accessible, and well-respected voice in the cyber world. She took the job as president in 2015.
The program mix at Dakota State was very, very closely aligned with my background and experience. And I knew that Dakota State was probably my last job, and that I wanted to be in a place where I could contribute.
And contribute she has. Dakota State is competing and holding its own against much bigger schools.
She has partnerships and relationships that she's brought to the university and crafted in a vision that the entire campus has truly rallied around. When we think about the things that we were doing before, we were doing them, but we just didn't have the platform to compete at a level that she had. And what she's done for the university it's transformative.
DSU is partnering with several federal agencies, including the National Security Agency and the U.S. Army. South Dakota Senator Mike Rounds is the top Republican on the Senate Subcommittee on Cybersecurity.
They currently provide assistance to the Department of Defense and to some others, such as the NSA and so forth. But we are developing an additional SCIF, which is a place where they can do confidential, secure work for the Department of Defense. There will be one of those in Madison and one in Sioux Falls.
There's only 10 universities across the country that are designated through the National Security Agency and Department of Homeland Security for cyber operations, cyber defense, and cyber research. And so it's a pretty big deal to see that here in Madison, South Dakota.
According to Griffiths, one of the things that attracted her to Madison is the size of the school.
I have found over the years that there is a special quality to smaller institutions, where students and faculty and staff get to know each other much more.
Griffith says that given its mission, DSU can't help but grow. But her plan is for what she calls modest growth. She brought a focus on artificial intelligence with her when she arrived in Madison almost 9 years ago. Senator Mike Rounds applauds that foresight.
They will be incorporating artificial intelligence into cyber operations as we speak. We use artificial intelligence right now in a lot of our weapon systems, but we need to make sure that we use it in our cyber defenses as well as our offensive capabilities, because our adversaries are doing that right now.
Griffiths isn't stopping at artificial intelligence. She wants the university to be ready for the next big thing, and that is quantum computing. This quantum computer prototype was recently featured on 60 Minutes. A problem that could take today's best supercomputer 1 million years to solve could be cracked by a quantum computer in just a second.
2-3 years ago, I started talking about quantum computing. We need to be involved in quantum computing for exactly the same reasons, particularly for, in the first instance, for cybersecurity. So this is not that everybody needs to work with quantum machines when they become fully available, but a certain group of people will need to, and there'll be jobs for them.
Whether it's artificial intelligence or quantum computing, Griffiths wants DSU to be prepared. The little school with big plans for the future. In Madison, with Eye on Kettleland, I'm Tom Hansen.
Griffiths says DSU plans to brief South Dakota lawmakers in the upcoming legislative session on the future impacts of quantum computing. Current outreach programs in South Dakota include workshops teaching businesses how to protect sensitive information and helping state investigators solve crimes.